Munachi needs to be careful. Getting married to a man like AGK is gonna be a tough one. Getting married to someone who has an unforgiving spirit is going to be a tough one, because the truth is there are a lot of forgiving that goes on in marriage. Your spouse might wrong you today. He might do something that you don't like. She might do something that you don't like. If you don't have an unforgiving spirit, that marriage is just going to be a war zone. It's going to be full of trouble. There will be no peace in that particular home, because forgiveness is part of life. And being, man and woman living on the same roof, from the same background, different age and different, biological makeup and all that, it is pertinent that at one time or the other that you will wrong your spouse. But when this particular person has an unforgiving spirit, it makes marriage, tough. It makes marriage that's supposed to be enjoyed to be endured. And I think that if Monachi intends to go into this marriage fully, then Courage or AGK needs to go through therapy. He has been through a lot, he has bottled a lot in his life, and he needs to come out of it. If not, their home is just going to be, you know, buzz buzz every time, because he will not forgive. He's that person who, when you wrong him, he's not ready to give excuses as to the reason why you did what you did. And then on several occasions, he has expressed so much anger that should be of concern to Monachi. First of all, laying your hand on Monachi is a no-no. Secondly, pushing her here and there at every given opportunity is a no-no. And then treating the mother the way he treated the mother is a no-no. Like, no matter what it is somebody who is in need. Let's even take, for instance, that that person has no relationship with you. It's not your mother, it's not your sister, but comes to you looking that way in need. And all you needed was just to, allow that person to sleep over for the night. Will you be that inconsiderate to throw the person out at that time of the night without considering the person's safety, you know, and welfare? You don't even consider if there is anything that will happen to that person. My besties, you're welcome to this episode. I'm just going to let you all know the reason why Monachi should be careful with courage. Courage needs to undergo therapy, because his mind, his mindset, his understanding about life has shifted from the normal. He feels that when you wrong him, you should not be treated, you should not be forgiven. He doesn't have a forgiving spirit. And that will actually become a big problem later on in that marriage, because courage will not forgive. If courage has the mind of throwing a woman that gave birth to him, irrespective of what she has done outside, couldn't even patiently wait and say, okay, you know what, you're leaving my house in the morning. That would have been fair. But throw her out of the house at the dead of the night without considering her welfare, security, and safety, then he can actually do a lot in that marriage. And that should be of a very great concern to Monachi, because she should understand better who she's getting married to. Do you think that this treatment that courage is melting out to his mother is just because of what the mother did to him? Or do you think when he comes in contact with another person, he will not treat them that way? Do you think that the case of Monachi will be different in this marriage, considering the fact that we already know that he is someone who has an unforgiving spirit, and this is not totally his fault, it's as a result of what he has gone through as a child? If Monachi happens to be someone related to you, will you advise her to go into this marriage with courage at this point, knowing fully well that marriage is about forgiveness? Courage needs to go through psychological therapy. He needs to have a mindset change at this point because he has already built up his mind with the fact that people who treat you wrong should not have the opportunity of being forgiven. And that is why he's treating the mother, or he treated the mother the way he did. Monachi should be very careful. Monachi is a very kind, loving lady or woman every mother wants, to be their daughter-in-law. I must applaud everything she did to ensure that Mama was safe. Taking Mama to a safe place, ensuring that she gave Mama money, making sure that Mama is going to get home, safely, even offering to give Mama as much as that. Because yes, 50,000 naira is a lot of money to, courage mother, because according to her, she has never laid her hands on 50,000 naira. So that's a whole lot of money. She's an amazing woman, but she should be very careful with the man, she intends to go into marriage with, because it's just going to be a lot. For a man who doesn't listen to your plea, who doesn't see your tears, who doesn't see your pain, who doesn't understand you, who you cannot ask for something and he will say, okay, I am doing this because of you, irrespective of how I am hurt and all that, because you asked, I'm just going to consider for the last time, or I'm just going to give this person this little opportunity. No, there are people who might be angry. There are times that you might have someone who will say, I'm just going to forgive this person because of you, or I'm just going to allow this person to stay because of you. But courage does not have that mind. He's someone who, no matter what you do, your tears cannot make him change his decision towards anything. So, guys, what do you have to say? I asked this question earlier and I'm going to ask again. If Monachi happens to be someone who is related to you, and after hearing the whole story of courage and him being so unforgiving and all that, will you encourage Monachi to go through this marriage? Do you think that Monachi will do anything to change, courage behavior or actions towards his family? Do you think she should meddle into this, or she should just allow them sort their issues? What are your opinion about what Courage did to the mother? Are you in support of it? Do you think they actually got what they deserve, or he should have done better? Please, guys, as always, I expect your analysis, your opinion in the comment section. And if you're watching from any of my social media handle, let's become family. Until I see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.